Hello everyone. So we'll discuss about polity. So this is Indian polity. This is UPSC Civil's Fast Track Course 2025 100 days. So let's see the political history of the Constitution. So East India Company came to India in 1600 as a traders. So in 1600 East India Company came to India. Keep in mind the exclusive rights of the trading in India under the charter granted by the Queen Elizabeth I. So, exclusive rights of trading in India under the charter granted by Queen Elizabeth I. This is Queen Elizabeth I. East India Company's ruling was continued till the 15th August 1947. So till we got independence, so East India Company was ruling. After India got independence, Constituent Assembly was formed of frame of the Indian Constitution 1946, which was advised by M.N. Roy. So after the independence, Constituent Assembly was formed, framing up the Indian Constitution. So that is advised by M.N. Roy. This is important point. Keep in mind. Indian Constitution is lengthiest written constitution. Indian Constitution is very lengthy in the world. The most influence various features are from Government of India Act 1935 and the British Constitution. So most of the features taking from the Government of India Act 1935 and the British Constitution. So Indian Constitution is the very lengthiest one. In the Company Rule 1773 to 1858, the Crown Rule 1858 to 1947. These rule acts of the British Indian government governance greatly influenced to Indian constitutional provisions. Here, this is the small political history of the Constitution. You don't need to keep in mind all the things, but there are three things you need to keep in mind. The first thing, East India Company is ruling till the August 15th, 1947, which means till we got independence. And the second thing, Constituent Assembly. In the Constituent Assembly, the framing of the Indian Constitution is advised by the M.N. Roy. This is important, M.N. Roy. And the third thing, here the Indian Constitution is very lengthiest one, and it is the most of the features that are taken from the Government of India 1935 and British Constitution. So these three are keep in mind just for this. And East India Company came into India 1600 as a traders. Okay, let's see next. So, in the political history of India, we have discussed about that acts, right? There are 11 acts which are passed by the government of India and control and administered the entire area of the Indian territory. There are many acts, it's not 11 exactly. So, see the acts one by one. Regulating Act 1773, Pitt India Act 1784, Charter Act of 1813, Charter Act of 1853, and Government of India Act 1858, Indian Council Act 1861, Indian Council Act 1892, Indian Council Act 1909. So see here, let me take another one color. So Regulating Act 1773 to 83. These are all two keep in mind. Set. Charter Act set these two 1813 and 53. Gap is 40 years. And here Government of India Act 1858, Indian Council Act 1861, Indian Council Act 1892, Indian Council Act 1809. So these are keep in mind here the 31 years gap, here the 8 and 9, 17 years gap somewhere. So we will discuss brief about this act in coming in the session. Government of India Act 1919, Simon Commission is there, Communal Award is there, Government of India Act 1935, August Offer 1940, Cripps Mission 1942, Quit India Movement 1942, Simla Conference 1945, Cabinet Mission Plan 1946, Constituent Assembly working December 9th, 1946, Indian Independence Act 1947, Indian Independent Act 1947, and the changes in the Indian Independence Act. Major committees, minor committees, drafting committees, and their members also we will discuss. History of the Constitution of India, criticism of the Constituent Assembly. This is also we will discuss. This is important for the mains. Previous year questions we will see. So in this session we will cover all the acts, whatever the acts are there till we got the independence. So whatever the events happened, that is also we will discuss till we got the independence.